What's up, y'all? I'm super fucking hyped to talk about Galvantula. Man, Gen 5 has so many awesome bug types. I love the bug type. It's my second favorite type. And so, as always, there are some massive buffs here to talk about. Galvantula has two of the best offensive abilities in the game in Tinted Lens and Electric Surge. These make a great complement to one another because you do have access to infinite usability capsules from the very beginning of the game. Therefore, you can switch between the abilities Tinted Lens and Electric Surge whenever you need to. Electric Surge is obviously much stronger DPS-wise than Tinted Lens is. However, Tinted Lens has that giant benefit of obviously making it so your resisted moves are no longer resisted essentially unless they 4x resist, which is actually a lot harder for things to 4x resist bug type now because bug is much better offensively in this hack. Ghost fighting and fairy types no longer resist bug types, so a lot of 4x resist that used to resist bug no longer exist. Galvantula has great offensive stats and a great speed tier of 121 base speed, putting it above a lot of Pokemon, and it's really just a dangerous glass cannon with actually really good utility as well, with, of course, stuff throughout the game actually that's great utility. Not just Sticky Web, obviously Sticky Web is great, but you have tons of other great utility moves that you can abuse throughout the whole game. Obviously, you do have Volt Switch and U-Turn, both of which are very powerful stab moves coming off of Tinted Lens or Electric Surge, but you have stuff like Parting Shot, Strange Impulse, Strength Stab upon evolution, Screech, Disable, Nuzzle, Toxic, if I said that already. It's one of the few Pokemon that, one of the few non-poison types to learn Toxic. I think it fits their whole vibe as like a spider, they digest their prey and all that stuff. I don't know, it's also just a useful move. Of course, Sticky Web and a bunch of other really fun stuff that they can take advantage of. They have great offensive coverage, nothing too crazy because they don't need it because of Tinted Lens, but they do have stuff like Giga Drain, Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb, Venoshock, Weather Ball, Nature Power, which could be really good under Psychic Terrain with an ally, or even Misty Terrain, which is a lot less common because it's not a TM, and there's less Misty Surge in Pokemon because it's not that good of an ability, in-game at least, which is what this is all balanced for, by the way. Every Pokemon is balanced to have two good abilities by design that you switch between using that infinite usability capsule. So while Electric Surge might be tempting to just Unga Bunga every game, Tinted Lens, the utility that provides and the freedom in your move slots that Tinted Lens provides, because you don't need to run coverage, you don't need to run a grass move or something, for example, is invaluable. Oh, T-Spikes is another good utility move I didn't cover, by the way. They also have a great physical move pool. In fact, their physical attack stat is actually really not bad. They already had a solid physical attack stat. Their offenses were 77 and 97 in vanilla, I believe, or yeah, 77 and 97. So now they're 97 and 117. So 97 attack, while it is a lot lower than your special attack stat, is number one, still usable, and number two, mixed attackers are much better in this hack because you do have access to infinite EV training items that you can use to teach your Pokemon moves. Excuse me, I just woke up from a nap, but you can use to switch around your Pokemon's EVs whenever you want. All right, that's what I'm trying to say here. So stuff like First Impression and U-Turn, for example, is invaluable on Galvantula, despite having a lower physical attack stat. First Impression plus Tinted Lens is a great check to all kinds of fast offensive crap in the hack, although he is already very naturally fast to begin with. He does have access to priority moves in the form of Shockwave, First Impression, and Spark as well, which are all really good. Man, he's got so much fun stuff. Physically, he has actually arguably better coverage, although he does lack that grass coverage, which is pretty important. Physically, he has stronger coverage moves such as Rock Climb, Gunk Shot, Acrobatics, Sucker Punch, Knockoff, Poison Jab, and more. And that's really good. Not to mention, he actually learns physical moves earlier. So, for example, Volt Tackle, which is extremely powerful, 125 base power under Electric Surge with 97 base attack, is learned at level 40. While something like Electro Ball, which gives you +1 speed, which is excellent on Galvantula with Tinted Lens or Electric Surge. Tinted Lens because you can snowball and spam, for example, Spectre Electro Ball and get that speed boost going up, and you can actually start getting high base power Electro Balls after one or two uses. Although on that first use, despite having a high base stat naturally, your Electro Ball is not going to be very strong, which is why I buffed it so much, because Electro Ball is kind of a shit move otherwise because of the damage formula. But yeah, that's incredible. He's just got so many fun things. Those Sticky Webs are great. The beautiful thing about Tinted Lens is it allows you to run full utility moves without having to worry about that coverage. So you can run Sticky Web, Toxic, whatever you want to do, and then just one attack or two attacking moves. Oh, I didn't give Bug Buzz. Holy shit. I actually forgot Bug Buzz. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, we're going to throw that in right now at level 36, and then 38 can be Sticky Web. Until then, you'll have Signal Beam, which is very good as well. Signal Beam is 80 base power and has a 1 in 4 chance to give you a special attack boost while put that into the game too, while Bug Buzz is 95 base power and has a 30% chance to flinch, so both of those are really good moves. You also have Bug Bomber for special bug moves, which is essentially special bug type surging strikes, which is very strong, although that does have the downside of being 10% inaccurate, which is a life or death sentence in a Nuzlocke, which is what I also balanced the attack around. Not that you have to play a Nuzlocke, but if you do, you know, you're going to be wanting to run Wildlands with inaccurate moves. Otherwise, yeah, buffed Wildlands is really nice as well. But in general, you're not going to want to run inaccurate moves because there's a 10% chance that you're going to die, especially on a frail Pokemon like Galvantula. That's one of its main vices. It is very frail, but that's why you have to play smart to get it on the field. Not to mention, basically every Pokemon in the game has some sort of switch move like U-turn, parting shot, or volt switch, so it's very easy to pivot into your Galvantula. Not to mention, you also have infinite use ability caps and all this other stuff. So in general, he's a great Pokemon. Electric Surge is not just useful for that nuke button on your own Pokemon, for example, with, you know, Zap Cannon and Electro Assault earlier, by the way, level 51, which is 150 base power. Essentially Electric type Headlong Rush, which is also buffed in attack. All these moves are very interesting. By the way, I didn't mention yet, if you listen this far in though, I'm sure you already know all the move buffs and changes. If you don't, definitely give the move description a look because, the description a look because there's a move sheet in there, because 600 plus moves have received buffs and changes in attack. But yeah, those are super important. You should definitely give those a look. Hold on, 38, Sticky Web. So yeah, he's just got so many fun things to toy around with. Joltik is also a threat for the early game. Those of you who played Baron Black might be annoyed at that because Joltik is just pretty damn strong, pretty damn fast. It has Tinted Lens and a good dual stab combo and good moves early game. And this is no exception. Its other useful ability that you can switch on whenever you need to is Lightning Rod. You do have 20 base HP, by the way. I did drop the HP for soul reasons because it is the smallest Pokemon canonically. The biggest Pokemon in the game has the highest HP stat, Wailord, base 200, while Joltik has the lowest, base 20. That's kind of just by design. I think that's pretty cool. HP is based a little bit more on size now in this hack. I've been trying to make it a little bit more, so that's why. Also, Finishing Blow at level 32 is very powerful on Tinted Lens sets. You also have Swords Dance to set up on the physical side, but Finishing Blow is great because you have, oh shit, I didn't realize you have Nature Power Thunderbolt before you get the Thunderbolt TM with Electric Surge. That's very good. I didn't realize that. Because normally you don't get Thunderbolt till Mali City, which is post-Olivia, but you can actually have Thunderbolt pre-Olivia with Nature Power Thunderbolt, which is awesome. I was mostly giving Nature Power for like Psychic and other stuff. I don't know, early Energy Ball and stuff for like grassy terrain sets if you don't want Giga Drain. But anyways, either way, yeah, my point was with the terrain is that you can get terrain up and abuse those with your allies. So you can use Nature Power on your allies to get Thunderbolt. You can use Electric Seed on your allies to get the Electric Seed. You know, all that kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, that's really about it. I don't know what else to say. He's the GOAT. He's got awesome moves. Strength Sap upon evolution. Strength Sap is not the most useful on him because he is frail, but at level 26, that's pretty great. You can use that whenever, you know, if you're in a pinch and you need a healing and you need to drop the opponent's attack stat, you can Strength Sap plus Volt Switch, Parting Shot, or U-turn. All that kind of stuff is really fun. You can run T-Spikes plus Strength Sap. You know, you can run a full utility set on Galvantula. You don't have to run offensive, although the thing is, in this ROM hack, you can just switch around your abilities, moves, and EVs whenever you need to, so you can run both whenever you need it. So either way, that's about it. Z Spiderweb is pretty cool. That gives you +1 to all your stats, which is not that good because you are frail, but it makes you super fast and super strong. Finishing Blow, like I said earlier, is great with Tinted Lens because you can get a +3 attack boost if you kill something with Finishing Blow, and because of your 97 base attack and Tinted Lens and 121 speed, at level 32, Finishing Blow is definitely a really strong move to have. That's another move I put earlier to encourage the use of its lower physical attack stats, same with Leech Life and Sing Zap and all these other buffed moves and stuff. So yeah, give those a look. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you found these buffs satisfactory. I fucking love Galvantula, sick bug type. Also, ability-wise, very fitting. I don't think I'd even need to explain the logic between Tinted Lens and Electric Surge for him. And Compound Eyes is not only does it no longer exist anyways, but it would not be worth it. Oh my god, you would. I mean, I guess if you really want a bug electric type that can use Thunder and Bug Bomber more accurately, you have Volbeat, so go ahead and use Volbeat instead. Volbeat's also a lot bulkier and has a bunch of different moves and stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for listening. Peace, everybody.